What's good, YouTube? This your boy Elder Sage, and today I got some good news for y'all. I know it's been a while, but I got something pretty exciting. I'm actually part of a league. I haven't been in a league for a long time, but that's mostly because I wanted to I wanted to get better basically, and I also wanted to I wanted to do some other things for a little bit, but now I think I'm pretty I think I'm ready for another league. And also because of like the whole like tiering thing, it's kind of all over the place, which it still kind of is all over the place, but I don't know, I guess some people kind of got some things under handle. So this league, basically you get 1,000 points, and the way you spend that is you got 5 tiers and you basically pick one from each tier, and then after that you have about 100 points. And I'm going to start this down with like the highest point, which is tier 1 pick that I picked. And I didn't really pick this one first. I actually picked like my second pick was first, but anyways. So my first pick, obviously right here, which is Zapdos. Now Zapdos, it's a freaking wall. Honestly, it can do anything you want it to do. You could pressure stall, you could static like defense. I don't know, you could throw like a Rocky helmet on, you could throw an assault vest, you could do anything. Its stats are just, I don't know, they're so versatile. You can either run a offensive, a defensive, or I don't know, you could just be scummy and just toxic stall. For the like, I picked him just because I don't want other people to have him. Like honestly, sometimes in a league you have to draft something that you don't want anyone else to have, which is my number 1 pick right here, Toxapex. I absolutely do not want anybody else to have this mon because it's just filthy. I don't know how it has regenerator. It's kind of like it's like throwing regenerator on Ferrothorn with doubt of 4 times weakness, plus add in more insane stats. So 152, 142 defenses. This is pretty ridiculous. Like I don't even think Ferrothorn has anything close. It really doesn't. Well, Ferrothorn has like more HP, but honestly, this thing it's almost impossible to one-hit kill it. Like it's really that hard. Even from Orlando, it can take 1 hit from Orlando max attack. But basically the purpose of this, I don't know, I might just troll with some Baneful Bunker. I didn't even know it has light screen, to be honest. But Frost Breath, I did not know that either. I could do a lot of things with this, to be honest. I mean, in OU is kind of pretty linear, but in League, when you really start to think about it, you can do a lot. You could do a lot. Now here, I definitely needed to get this because I never knew how much of a GOAT Dugtrio is. It's, I don't know, I think that extra plus 10 attack that it got was just like a blessing to it, because it's, I don't know, it's premium, to be honest. It's premium to me. I mean, all it needs to do is just trap and earthquake. That's all it needs to do. Arena trap, earthquake. You could do whatever you want to do with it. I don't know, maybe you could put a ban on it. Honestly, maybe you could just throw some specs on it and just use this. I think it has earth power. Yeah, honestly, I might do that. Yeah, I might just pull up with modest choice specs earth power just as a victory kill, but I don't really want to count on it. And on my tier 4 mon, which is Musharna, this thing is so damn ugly, but I needed it. I don't know, in every league that I had a psychic type, and I don't know, they kind of worked fine for me. They can do basically anything you want, and plus Musharna is so bulky. I might just call it Moana. Pretty good show. Well, not a show, pretty good movie. But damn, it has a lot of HP. I did not even know that. I'm starting to see that I have a bunch of bulky mons. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but this is looking, it's actually pretty good. Like, I don't know, if I decide to do that, it has a pretty high defense. It can take anything. Wow, and if I decide to max, wait, hold on. If I max his special defense out, that's still pretty crazy. But I'm actually known to, every time I had a psychic time, most of the time I just go for, damn, that's a lot of special attack. 344, sheesh. It has energy ball, dazzling gleam, gyro ball, healing wish, calm mind, baton pass. You could probably set up like a calm mind alley-oop if you want to be crafty. You can even set up your light screen. Does it have reflect? Whew, this mon can do anything. It can do anything I want it to do. It's Worry Seed, Yawn, Wonder Room, Trick Room, Torment, Synchro Noise. Okay, moving on. Shedinja. Now, I kind of don't know why I picked Shedinja because this is terrible for league play. But I just did it. I just did it just to do it. It was like my last mod. Like I honestly had no idea what to pick. Like I can't even add EVs to like the HP. Like I want like at least 2 HP points. So maybe I could survive like, I don't know, Stealth Rocks. Maybe 3 HP. Yeah, honestly it's kind of linear. Just hope you don't get killed like one shot. Hope you don't get status. Or maybe you could pop on like the Lumberry or maybe a Stash. Honestly, I'll probably pop on like a Choice Band and just Bug Buzz. But here also my Mega, which is also a tier 2 pick or 3. I'm not really sure. It doesn't matter. But Mega Sableye, there's not really much you could say about it. It's just premier. It's really good. And if you pop, well, Prankster doesn't really do much for you at this point, but and I'm pretty sure this league you don't have to mega your first turn, so I can honestly do some prankster shenanigans if I really wanted to. Maybe Will-O-Wisp, or maybe Toxic, or maybe Focus. No, not Focus. Maybe Fake Out, maybe Foul Play. I don't know. Maybe I could do some grimy stuff with this one. I don't know. Does it get taunt? Yeah, you could taunt somebody that's trying to taunt you. Speed doesn't really matter for it. It's pretty bulky, and it also has it has a bit of firepower. Mega Sableye is just it's like the ultimate bulky offensive mon. And now these are my free agent picks. Here we gotta go with the Beware because it hits so dang hard. I was realizing I got a bunch of bulky mons. I needed some firepower, so that's where a lot of these mons come in. So Beware. You can see these stats. This is broken. 120 HP, 125 attack, 80 defense. That's insane. Like this mon is going to tank anything, especially with the ability Fluffy, ×2 damage to fire attacks. That's not even a problem. Like if somebody wanted to hit you with a fire attack, it's still pretty bulky that it's going to survive, and it's going to damage whatever tried to do that like severely. It's going to make a hole in whatever tries to like mess around with it. It has Rest. I wish that it had Drain Punch though. But then if it did have that, that's too broken. Like that's just overkill. And here we got the Gardevoir. I saw my man's Frosty. I saw Frosty using it in my last league, and he used it amazingly. He really put me on Gardevoir. It's so tanky, but it hits so hard. It doesn't have the pixelate ability, but it has Trace, which is even worse. Like a lot of times, mons, you can use your own abilities against them. Maybe do like a Intimidate, Flash Fire. You can do anything with this. 125 base attack plus a Moonblast. That's literally hell. And in this league you do have to pick like a Z captain, so you guys already know it had to be Gardevoir, mostly because he has a whole bunch of coverage moves, so you don't really know what kind of Z crystal I might have. It can be electric, it can be ice, it can be grass, it could be fairy, it can be psychic, I don't know. It can even be dark. Z Torment, I don't know what it does, but I could do anything. I really could. Z Ghost, if that's a thing. Mainly because sometimes you just want to use a coverage move, but you also don't want to get hit back. So if you got something like you really outsmarted your opponent and he has no clue what you got, you just hit him with your Z crystal. It could be Z disable, I don't know, anything. And here we got the man's Zoroark, because I used Zoroark in my last league and it put in the finest of work, because you never know which one it is. That's the problem. You don't know what mon it is, so if you try to goof off, you could get hit with a knockoff and that could be very severe. That could be a huge mistake if you thought it was something that you're good with, and then you just got bam, a choice band and knockoff, and then you just find yourself short for the rest of the match because that's like a crucial thing, and then you could just switch out and you're gone. And here we got Embar. Embar hits like a truck, and that's the thing I like about these. Like, I got physical attackers, and I got a physical and a mixed attacker, and I got Embar right here. He can, it don't matter if you're bulky, Embar is going to literally run a train through you with a flare blitzed reckless with a band. I don't think anybody can survive that. A choice banded reckless flare blitz, that's a pretty powerful attack. Plus, how much attack? 123. That's pretty devastating, and it's so damn bulky too. It's going to survive something. So what I do like about my team is I'm not really weak to rock, like stealth rocks. Like, the only mons that are really weak to rocks is Zapdos and Shedinja, but Shedinja, he's weak to anything. Like, if you can hit it, you can hit it. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's my only weakness to rock, so I don't really got to think about it that much. I could kind of get things under control. I have support, I got defense, I got everything that I need to be successful in this league. The only thing that I really do have to count on is how well I play and how well I prepare. It all boils down to that a lot of the times, because it can really go any way. Like, you never really know what's gonna happen, because people could just out prep you, and that could be the end of it. But yeah, also I know that my first week, which is this week, I'm going to be facing a pretty good battle right here. And I also I see that he's in the GBA, Necro Stevo, so I just hope that it's a good match. I'm pretty rusty, so I'm not really like expecting anything. So I'm going in there with low expectations, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I might get trashed, but it'll be a good learning experience. But anyways, this was your boy Elder Sage, and stay tuned. I got the updates on this league. It's gonna be going down. I got you guys.